Eventually, you gotta come to peace with the fact that the past, other people, the future, anything other than the present moment is outside of your control and therefore is not meant for you to even be really thinking about. Now, I don't mean you shouldn't be plotting things, you shouldn't be trying your best to get to wherever you want to go, but like overly fixating and wondering over things you cannot control is ruining things becoming what they're meant to become. You doing and being present is what creates the future you're meant for, which could be better than the future you think you need. And when you find the balance of understanding you are who you are, not what people are trying to tell you should be going after, and not what you thought you were or what you thought you should be going after, and just become you in the present moment, whatever that is, that's when everything falls in line. That's when you find some little sliver of peace, because you allow yourself to be contained and embraced with the one thing you can actually control, the one thing you're meant for. The only thing we're meant for in this world is right now. I don't know what you're meant for. I don't know who you're meant, but I know what you're meant for. You're meant for right now. And thinking about, man, what if I would have done that yesterday? Is only you worrying about things that isn't allowing you to be who you are meant to be, and that's you right now, in this present moment. In this present moment right now, I'm meant to be driving my car with these tulips to my mom for Mother's Day. That is who I am right now. I'm also an author. I'm someone who's presently writing my second book, or kind of brainstorming it, and I'm making this video. That is who I am. And who I'm becoming is an equation of all the moments I make the decision to be present in. And every single time I'm thinking, man, am I gonna make it to that? Did I mess up talking to that girl yesterday? Is me not becoming who I'm supposed to be in the present moment, in the future. You see what I mean? And I really want to write this next book over the fact that when you release yourself of all these variables that aren't your responsibility, you then do what you're supposed to do, and you set about all these ripple effects you could have never imagined. But even with it being so beyond your imagination, humble yourself, understand it's not just you, it's the whole freaking universe. All this stuff is happening. You know what I'm saying? How many improbable events had to have happened for you to be here right now? And when you really take that into account, then you just, okay, I ain't got to worry about everything, because obviously something else got to, you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is worry about your 50%. Your 50% is the present moment. Your 50% is the things you can control. Everything else, there's no need to worry about it. If someone rejects you, guess what? Did you do your 50% and go up to the person like you felt the conviction you had in your heart? Yes. But they reject, that's a yes too. Because the other 50% understands things you don't understand, but it's not for you to even think about, try to understand it, just accept. It's all about accepting and letting go of the things you can't control, and allows you to have fun with whatever. Because no matter what happens in life, there's always going to be a other part of the equation where you can find where it's like, oh, why don't I have that? Or lack, you know what I mean? But there's always an insane amount of gratitude to be had. But when you always focus on the things you can't control, you end up fixating on the things that make you feel like you're lacking. You're always in abundance. You always have a ton of stuff, bro. Because if you're alive, you already have like the most infinite valuable gift. You have time, man. You get to be here on earth. You get to go through each moment, which has infinite possibilities. You know how cool that is? You're in a TV show that could have so many plot twists. You're in the middle of your favorite TV show. You have no idea what's going to happen. You know, when you find a show and it's like, man, that's really like I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, man, that show was so good, so many twists. You're living in that joint, but you're not even enjoying it because you're like, man, is in season 25, is this going to happen? Hey, don't worry about that. Enjoy season 23. You feel me? But that's what creates the dope season 25. You got to just be present, man. You got to just be, and I deal with it too. I be tripping. I be overthinking stuff. That's why I write everything I create, every book I make. It's just me. I deal with the same thing. So don't think whoever watches this video, if I ever drop this video somewhere, that I'm like, man, come on, what are you thinking? I'm only talking like that because that's how I kind of talk to myself. Like, bro, come on. Lycan, you understand you don't understand all this. And that's the beauty. The fact that you don't understand, the fact that we can't really control everything is everything to point to that you don't need to be worrying about it. Like, why would I worry about things I can't control? Because worrying about it doesn't do anything for the things I can't control or me. If I can't help somebody, what do I got to do? Like, if me not, like, you see what I'm saying? If I have no ability to help someone, worrying about them doesn't do anything for me. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but you see where I'm coming from, though. The best thing I can do for other people that I can't help is to help myself. And maybe in some weird way, the ripple effect gets to them. But it's not my responsibility to help every person on earth. Because if I try to help every person on earth, if I try to do the impossible of doing all things I can't control, then I'll never be able to achieve the things I could have actually done. Now, I'm not saying to not dream big, but I'm just saying, just be present. Everything's on the other side of that. Oh my goodness, there's so much water on the roads. I should not be driving in this. Oh my gosh. But this is a decision I made to see my mom, and I can't do anything about it. It's the past. I'm already in the water. So if I end up, you know what I'm saying, the car breaks down, then the car was meant to break down. And maybe I'll meet my wife at the dealership. You feel me? Like in that moment, I could be like, dang, there's too much water on the road. Something may happen. If something may happen, then something's supposed to happen. Like legit, bro. And, I'm excited to write. It's funny, like I wrote a whole book and I was like, man, will I ever write another one? And I was like, I don't know, man, that was a lot. Once you feel inspired with a new idea, with a new, you know what I mean? I want to write another book. I don't know if I'm ready to write it, but I'm about to keep collecting notes on it with every little inspiration I have and make videos like this, just so I can have it documented. So when it's time to write the book, I can go back to those raw thoughts I had to inspire that writing. You know what I mean? All I need is to lock back into, like, I'll probably watch this video 5 months from now and be like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? And let me write this down. But maybe I'll drop this on YouTube too. Yeah, maybe I'll drop it. Maybe I'll get back to dropping YouTube, but just not on a schedule, just like whenever. You feel me? So yeah, just live in the moment. Just do 50%. Bye. Time to drive to my mom for Mother's Day.